Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. So let's hope that I can make a reading without interruption. This would be great. And if you wonder, yes, it's also in the middle of the night. So it's not like I can plan my readings at midnight and so there won't be any interruptions. It doesn't work this way. It is always taking us by surprise, right? So, anyway, let's get into it. You know what? 1 second. Let's just here cleanse the vibe a little bit. Ah la la. So, we had two readings that the storyline was following. Kind of feel that it was one after the other, talking about kind of the same situation, but it was not the same reading, as we approached it from different people, different angles. But let's see what we are getting now. Ah, this smells good. Let's put it here. Yeah, so you can see a little bit of smoke. It won't hold on very, very long, but I like to have the space purified, right? So let's see. Let's see what are we talking about now. Let's see what's coming up. What am I meant to talk with you about right now? We have a toaster in reverse. This is the setting, the subject. Okay, something seems to be kind of stuck right now. The pet in reverse. Yeah, somebody here in relationships has not been a good companion. They have not been loyal. Are we surprised? No, we are not. Dining room in reverse. There is no balance. There is no fun anymore. If you are wondering if all the cards are in reverse, absolutely not. So the dining room in reverse, it is in the driving energy, right? Blender in reverse. All the cards that are coming up are in reverse. Okay. Kind of feels to me once again a little bit like with the toaster energy that there is some kind of something that is stuck. We have the dryer in the 5th position. This is talking about balance and enjoyment. It is in the place of the path shift, the test, the change. So this is what should happen, should have happened. Somebody should have brought some kind of balance, some kind of happiness into a situation. This is telling me that it was not fun, right? We have the coffee maker here in reverse, in the 6th position. What must be done? We have the awakening in reverse with the coffee maker, the energy in reverse, and the flow in reverse. Somebody was working against you, mainly, right? Kind of feel a very stubborn energy, someone wanting things to be done their way, they are not listening, they don't care if it's comfortable for you, if it's not comfortable for you. They don't care if there is balance in the connection. Yeah, somebody very self-centered, might even be narcissistic, right? So let's see here. Let's take 3 more. 1, 2, et 3. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We have in the place of healing, in the 7th place, we have the home gym. this is talking about push, pain, breakthrough. So it might be that someone is going through some kind of awakening. They are going through pain. As I already said, right, things are usually not changing when everything is cool in your life, right? It is in difficult moments. Sometimes the difficult moment, it is in your mind, right? For a lot of us as the collective, I kind of feel like being the people pleasers, trying to make everybody comfortable. Very often it's not that there is something terrible happening, especially around us, for us to suffer and understand that we need to make a change. And then afterwards, sometimes for some of us, once we started to heal, to regain our strength, learn to say no, not being the people pleaser anymore, this is when very often we are dealing with the smear campaign, the attacks, all those kind of things of people who want to keep us down. They want to keep us weak. They don't like that we are healing, that we are regaining our strength and protecting our individuality, right? So, but here we know that if we are talking about somebody who is acting in narcissistic ways, this is what I want to say, because not everybody has a narcissistic personality disorder, and mainly very often those who have it, they are rarely healing, right? In their own narrative, they are always either the victim or the hero, right? They are never the villain. They are telling themselves stories in which they don't need to heal, right? Why should I? Even if they know that they need to heal, there is this idea of why should I heal because of things that have been done to me, right? There is some kind of pride and ego there that is blocking their healing. But we know that they are going through somebody that is, let's say, protecting themselves in being in a narcissistic mindset, right? They are not a full-blown narcissist, but they are a little bit narcissistic. They might heal when they are going through the dark night of the soul. The dark night of the soul, it is they are humbled in some kind of way. So here we have the pain in this card. So we are talking here about someone now who is suffering. And it's important because, as I'm trying to explain here, we are not making the changes when everything is good, right? So yeah, right now they are suffering. Then we have the microwave in the 8th position, which is the consequences, the karma, the manifestation. It's written on the card, timing, efficiency, results. Okay, and then we have in the last place, which is the integration and the outcome, we have intimacy, courage, and embrace, all of them in reverse, right? So I kind of feel that we might have someone here now that might feel how can we say that they don't feel at ease with themselves, right? There is something here about feeling alone. Yeah, I kind of feel anxiety. This is what I feel here, anxiety. Okay, considering here what I see, the microwave, and there is the word results here, I kind of feel that there is someone here that was meant to awaken, right? They were totally acting out of a very self-centered energy, very stubborn, not listening, not want to hear it, seeing everything from a very sharp angle of perception, right? And I kind of feel that you wanted them to understand something. and they absolutely refused to listen. They refused to listen, and I kind of feel that they were very stuck in their ways. This is kind of what I feel. And at the end of the day, it kind of feels now that maybe because you took distance, maybe because their life is crashing down in some kind of way, it kind of feels that they got to this very, very uncomfortable place, right? Before that, they might have escaped themselves. They might have avoided their feelings, avoided their thoughts, being busy all the time. And I kind of feel now that they are experiencing a lot of anxiety. This is what I feel, anxiety. I feel a lot of fear. Yeah, this is kind of what I feel here. But I also feel here that at the end of the day, I'm attracted here to the butterfly. Like somebody is at this place where now they have a choice to make, right? They have a choice to make right now. I kind of feel truly this darkness, very, very dark energy. And there will be a shift in the energy at a certain moment, but they are not there anymore. They are not there yet, and I also feel that they don't even feel that this moment is coming. They are in such a dark place that they don't envision that the sparkle will come. And I kind of feel that it might also be because it might be the first time that they are into this kind of energy, right? They might have been a long time ago and they forgot. You know, it's like when we are going through the first heartbreak, we think that it will never stop. It will never go away. That the suffering will always be there, right? Because we don't have the experience to know that no, you will. It will get better with time, and you will forget, and you will get to the other side. You know. The spark that I feel, it's a little bit, and I want to share it with you because maybe you don't realize that. I am, for example, right now at a place where there is nothing. Like, when I'm saying nothing, it is that I'm not working on a special project or something like that. I'm a creative, so I'm always I'm not always, but very often I have like suddenly an idea, and then I plunge into this idea and I do whatever, I want to do. Like when I started to do the reading, for example, at a certain moment I had the drive. I said, okay, I'm going on video and I'm going to share the readings, right? For example, or when I wrote books, at a certain moment, there was the book. It's not like something that I said, okay, I need to do it and I pushed it to the side. No, there was, at a certain moment, it was like illumination, like a fire burning, and then I got the energy to do it because I was excited about this new revelation that came to me that I need to write this book or this book, and then I just put all my energy into it and I did it, right? So if you are like, in a moment of nothing, it's not nothing, right? It's just in the wave that we are if you feel that you are on a flat line, for example, and you don't know what's coming, just observe yourself and how you function. I know that for me, when there is this nothing and I start to feel the nothing, I say, since sometimes I didn't had some kind of exciting project or something that I feel something new that I want to do, or I don't have some kind of inspiration. And in the past I was trying to force it. and it never truly worked. But when I'm not forcing it and I'm releasing it, then it just, at a certain moment, out of the blue, it just comes, and then, you know, the energy comes with it, and then I'm doing whatever I'm supposed to do. So I kind of feel that this kind of energy will awaken in this person, and they will know what they need to do, and maybe it is just go to therapy or take a book or something, you know, some kind of movement. But right now I kind of feel that they are very much in the dark, and like a child that is fearful of the dark. I feel the anguish and the fear right now. This is the energy that I feel. I don't know who we are talking about. Maybe you know. If you do, let me know. I feel like using this deck. We are going to get a little bit deeper into that, get a little bit more information. Yes, those cards are in German, but I will translate to you so you know what card I am reading. Just a reminder, this is a collective reading, which means that it is a group reading, which means that it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't take on yourself a story that is not yours, right? I'm just here in order to give you a little bit more information, insight, or confirmation regarding a situation that you are already aware of. If I am talking about masculines or feminines, I'm not especially talking about the gender. I'm talking about the energy from where someone is operating. So please apply it however it applies to the roles in your life. And this reading can be past, present, or future. Okay. So, yeah, I truly feel here that somebody is stuck. They are stuck in this dark energy. And the main subject here, it is regarding their relationships and their connections, right? I kind of feel that they might not have been loyal to you. They haven't been a partner to you, right? We might be talking about romantic relationship. We might be talking about something else. We might also be talking, for example, about a friend or family. But they didn't treat you with the respect and the value that they should have put in the relationship. And I kind of feel now that whatever the way that they treated you, right, while they might have treated other people very, very well, but it was specifically with you. But I kind of feel now that whatever they did to you, it is somehow the energy, right, that they took out on you, it is coming back on them. So not from you, but from other people here, right? Maybe people have observed the disrespect that they had towards you. And you know, people might question themselves about this person, saying, okay, if this person can be so disrespectful to someone, so they might also be towards me, you know? And not just take it like I am better, so I deserve, and this person doesn't. They might observe this person's patterns, right? And understand that they are totally in lack of balance, in fact, right? Maybe that they lack empathy even, right? So, let's see. Let's get a little bit about the toaster in reverse here, please. Okay, we have the 2 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Yes, so wait, I'm going to put the cards like this. This one is in reverse. This one is in the upright. Okay, so the energy that comes here with these 2 of Wands, somebody is observing in front of them what is happening in front of them, trying to plan what is coming their way, where they want to go, what they want to do. But there is something here that is blocked, a blocked energy with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse here. This is truly making something grow, you know, taking the patience, observing. If we are talking about a plant, so you are looking at a plant, what does the plant need? How can I care for it? How can I help it grow, be happy, all those kind of things, right? So there was an opportunity or a potential that was given to someone, and so it's growing. We are in the number 7, so it has already done a lot of growing. We see that the tree is there, right? But it's now, okay, how can I help it even more? Here it is in reverse. There is nothing. If there was some kind of potential, they didn't invest in it. And so it's done. It's over. And so this is what they are seeing now, in fact, right? There is this stagnant energy of observing what's going on and realizing the choices that they made, that in fact, if they had some kind of opportunity, if there were beautiful things in their life, they didn't invest in it. So it just died, right? Let's see, can you see all the cards? No, you can't. Here you can. Yeah, kind of. Kind of. Okay. Let's see with the pet in reverse what we are getting. Second position, relationships. Okay, so listen, they haven't been loyal, they haven't been the right partner, they were not acting from a place of equal give and take. Guess with you here, right? With someone that now they realize, we have the King of Wands here, someone that they realize now that I kind of take it here like they see you now as valuable. Before that, they might not have seen your value in some kind of way, right? And I kind of feel that the reason why now they are awakening to the fact that maybe they should have been loyal to you, maybe they should have invested in you, maybe they should have approached you with honesty, respect, all those kind of things. The reason why it is because you have decided at a certain moment not to carry their burden. So it might be that in the past you have taken a lot on yourself. You might have walked on eggshells. You might have you know, a lot of the collective, we are doing that, thinking that if we are being more understanding, more loving, more patient, then we will help other people heal. We know that it's not the case. I hope that you know that it's not the case. If you've been here before, I have explained it already, why it doesn't work. At the end of the day, we are just blocking their healing by doing that at the end of the day, right? So, or that just since the beginning, you said, not my burdens, not my circus, not my clown. No, right? You might have felt the lack of loyalty, how they were not being the friend that they were supposed to be, the partner that they were supposed to be, the family member that they were supposed to be, right? So you just move forward. With the King of Wands here, we have someone who embodies a leader, right? So you stand by yourself, you know who you are, nobody will tell you what to do. If you are doing something, it is out of generosity. It's not because you need to do it, right? Kind of feel here that maybe somebody have overlooked you because you were so giving, so understanding, all those kind of things. And so they thought, you know, sadly, some people don't respect you when you are making efforts for them, because if they have no respect for themselves, the fact that you respect them means that you are under them. And because they don't truly respect themselves, they won't respect you, right? So, let's see here with the dining room in reverse, balance and enjoyment in reverse. we are here with the driving energy in the third position. So I kind of feel here that you totally felt that there was no balance there. I kind of feel that you might have gone through some kind of overthinking maybe at a certain moment, trying to understand what was going on here. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. I kind of feel that at a certain moment you truly said, not my clown, not my circus, something like that, right? Yeah, you have let go of some kind of idea, because when you were holding on to this idea, which was maybe loving this person unconditionally, something like that, right? It was much too hurtful for you. So you had to let go of an idea and understand that this person was absolutely not acting towards you from a place of, from their heart space. We have here the Ace of Cups in reverse. It was someone that was mean, truly. They didn't care about you and your heart space. It was irrelevant. And I kind of feel that at a certain moment you realized that and you understood that you couldn't give your care and attention to someone that is not doing the same for you. There was no balance here, right? At the end of the day, you might have looked at the connection and realized that there was no fun, no enjoyment, no lightness, that it was heavy, it was sad, it was stressful. This is all that there was, right? So I kind of feel that at a certain moment you captured, you might not have realized it in the beginning, but I kind of feel that at a certain moment you just stopped yourself and you said like, what am I doing here? Like, why do I need to endure this? I don't feel loved. I don't feel respected. I feel that this person wants me to carry burdens that I shouldn't carry. They are not investing in me. Right? Okay. Let's see the blender here. Give me a little bit more information about the blender. It's interesting because I'm seeing this table and we might be talking in a metaphorical way, but I kind of see the image in my mind that, you know, you are the dining table and at a certain moment, you know, you are silent, you are observing what's going on, and at a certain moment you feel the urge to just stand up and leave, you know, because you feel empty inside. You are observing what's going on and you say, no, 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 no. Like, there is nothing here in the energy that is truly resonating with me, reflecting some kind of warmth. You might have felt cold energetically. This is kind of what I feel here. So, with the blender in reverse, the words that are written, it is disruption, chaos, and change. I kind of feel that at a certain moment, this is the foundation. You have understood that nothing would change, that it was stuck, right? This is kind of what I feel here. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. You knew, this is, you know, look at the image. This person is waiting, watching, because they know that something is coming their way, right? Here, you lost hope. You know, it's like I'm not even looking anymore because I know that I know that nothing is going to change. I know exactly what I'm dealing with, and I know that, or I can accept this as it is, but expecting change, it's not an option, right? So you just had to let go of this idea, even, you know, the idea that you had in your heart that at the end of the day, it was the expectation of seeing some kind of change that was hurting you over and over again. So you just had to let go. Simply understand that there would be nothing anymore, that it was only bringing you disruption and chaos in your life, that no matter the change that you were trying to do, nothing was helping, right? You connected to your foundation. And you know, we have the 9 of Cups here. So I kind of feel at the moment that you realize, right, that you were not expecting any change anymore. Like the Fragische Welle, we say it in Dutch, it means like the coin has fallen. You know, it's like a coin that is stuck and suddenly it has fallen, like you understood, like the aha moment. Yeah, this is it, the aha moment, right? Once you had the aha moment of nothing will change, like you are not blinded by pink colored glasses, you have no hope anymore, you have nothing. Suddenly the film that you are seeing, the movie that you are seeing in front of you, it is raw, it is clean, there is no beautiful music in the background anymore to keep you distracted, there is no distraction anymore, you see things very, very clearly. You know, it's like mental clarity, suddenly, right? And then we have this beautiful energy here of the 9 of Cups. This is talking about confidence. This is talking about feeling emotionally at peace with yourself. We have the cat here talking about independence. We are talking here about suddenly you might have even felt a lot of vitality inside of you, like all the energy that was stuck into this situation, hoping that it would change, putting effort, focused on them. When suddenly you released it, it's like if you regain all this energy and at the same time you regained yourself. You regained a feeling of freedom, maybe even some kind of optimism regarding yourself, regarding your life, and maybe it's also because you stopped accepting their projections of who you are and questioning yourself all the time, right? Because maybe you wanted to make them change their perception about you, but maybe they didn't want to, right? So I kind of feel that when there was this aha moment and suddenly, you know, it's like if you are taking out your colored glasses, you are seeing I don't think that it's pink colored glasses. I just think that it was maybe glasses made of hope, doubt, maybe gaslighting created some kind of doubt. So you were in this mental fog, like in this, I don't know. And then suddenly you step back, right? And then suddenly you feel totally different even with yourself. Suddenly you feel at peace, suddenly you feel a lot more vitality, suddenly you are much more optimistic about yourself, about your life, all those kind of things. So it's kind of beautiful, right? It was just about getting to the place of release, right? Not staying in the past, not trying to change the past. No, now you are in the present. You observe the situation as it is, with no attachment to the past, to the story, to the titles, nothing. You just see it clearly, right? And then suddenly from this place where you are finally totally in the present, you are not trying to change someone's perspective of you, you are not trying to change the connection, none of that. You regain your energy, and so suddenly you are in the present and you can envision the past, you can envision the future now, right? Because before you were watching the past, now you can watch the future, right? It's like if it was distracting you of putting your energy into the future because there was something that was keeping you attached into the past. So let's see here the dryer, the balance, the enjoyment. It's very interesting because we had In the third position, which is the driving energy that there was enjoyment in reverse. And now the path shift, the test, the change is enjoyment, right? You might have been dealing with people who couldn't stand to see you happy. If you were happy, it meant that you were not serious, you were naive, you were delusional, you were this, you were that. Your happiness was bothering them. We saw in the last reading a happiness hater, right? So we might not be talking about the same situation at all, but there is this element. Maybe they are not happiness hater, but they hate to see you happy. There is here something about your happiness that they made you feel very uncomfortable for being happy, right? Tell me about the dryer, please. What should we know here about the dryer? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Listen, we have the page of swords, the knight of swords, and then the 5 of pentacles that was attached to the card. I don't know if it had to come out or not, but I took it out because I kind of feel that it goes with the narrative here. So clarity, and clarity that maybe came by stages, right? Because we have first the page. So this might be your intuition talking to you, or you heard something, you regained some kind of clarity. And then we have, after the page, there is the knight. And here, with the knight of swords, we are with a cutting truth. It is cutting. You cannot avoid it anymore. So there is here the mental clarity that is here, and I kind of feel that what you couldn't avoid anymore, the truth that you couldn't avoid anymore, maybe because suddenly you heard their words for what they were without making excuses, without trying to justify, you realized how, at the end of the day, they were just making you feel miserable. Miserable. You were cold. You were cold there, right? Yeah, it's like, people that will treat other people so good, but with you, it's like if, from the outside, it might be obvious to see now that those people might have been driven by hate, jealousy, control, manipulation, having some issue with their own mirror that they are projecting on you, so you are the black sheep. Yeah, like truly, they were treating you differently. Like I see the black swan, like treating you like a black swan when you are a beautiful, perfect swan. But like if they needed, and this is why if you were trying to take space, just being happy, being yourself, they couldn't stand it. They couldn't stand it, right? Okay. Coffee maker. The coffee maker in reverse. We have the awakening, the energy, and the flow in reverse, right? So I kind of feel that you wanted to see some kind of awakening there. You wanted there to be some kind of flow, some kind of happiness, right? But there was not. They were keeping your energy stuck. As said, I truly feel people who cannot stand to see you smile, they cannot stand to see you happy. If you were coming to them with the good news, it was like if you told them the death of someone, right? And it's also the kind of people that will call you every time that there is some kind of bad news, and they love to give you bad news, right? They feel alive if they can give you some kind of bad news. Those are in fact people that we are talking about here that are in fact very unhappy. And so they feel happy when other people are unhappy because it makes them feel better about themselves, in fact, right? The Hangman. Seeing things from a new perspective. And then the Eight of Pentacles. This is mastering something. I kind of feel that all this situation might have truly forced you into some kind of mastery of self, because you know, when you are dealing at the end of the day with people who are all the time trying to destroy you, right? Getting to this moment where you see things clearly, at the end of the day, it demands a lot of self-love, right? I will get deeper into this mastery because I want to get a little bit more information here. Regarding the Hangman, it's very clear, right? It is, you want them to see things from a different perspective. What you were asking from them, I kind of feel, it is that they would treat you differently, that they would see you in a different perspective. What you didn't understand, I think, it is that for their own inner narrative, right, for their own emotions, they couldn't do it because you were a threat to them. Because if they accepted to see you for who you are, they needed to accept to see themselves for who they are, right? And this is something that is much bigger than you, your comfort, all of those kind of things. It is truly talking about them and their individuality, right? So let's see here. This Eight of Pentacles that came out. This for me is truly talking about all what you might not even realize now. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. It is that the fact, you know, very often I read people, I regret that I spend so much time here or there or there or there or there, right? And I understand the feeling, obviously. I understand. Once you awaken to the fact that you were dealing with manipulators, liars, people that wanted to see you unhappy, all those kind of things, obviously. But what I kind of feel that people miss very often, it is understanding the mastery that they got, what they have learned during all this time being with them in the presence of haters, right? Because at the end of the day, we are talking about a hater here. So it is a hater because we are talking about somebody who at the end of the day, they hate themselves, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We are talking here about a hater or a family, a circle, an environment of haters. This is what it is. And at the end of the day, the moment that you step out and you see clearly that you were dealing with haters, of course you say, why did I spend so much time there? Why? But you might not see the mastery that you have gained, the lessons that you have learned. Then at the end of the day, you might say, why do I need those lessons? Because chances are that it will help you further in life, right? So let's see here the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Sun in reverse, and the Devil. Yeah, I kind of feel here truly, right, that there is here something about allowing you now to see things differently. That when maybe you feel that you need to dim yourself in an environment, you have to understand that it's toxic, right? There is here some kind of mastery about life, understanding something about life. The fact that you had this aha moment is teaching you very, very valuable lessons about life. The fact that you could get to this place of saying nothing will ever change. I'm stepping back, right? This shift that happened inside of you is bringing you huge lessons. And I kind of feel that the lesson here, it is to step back when you feel that someone is dimming your light, when you feel that you are investing energies in people that might not deserve it, right? You made them excuses, you saw them through your own lens, all those kind of things. We have the devil here, right? Those are people, whoever we are talking about, they wanted to keep you bonded. They wanted to keep you stuck. They were acting from a very karmic place, right? A very wounded place. Yeah, okay. So, let's see here. The home gym, push, pain, breakthrough. Yeah. I kind of feel that we are talking a lot here about another person with you. There is a big part of this reading. It is about you and how you are your own. I don't know if the awakening is the right word, because I don't think that it happened in 1 second, but very often, our aha moments, we might have heard the same phrase 10 times and we didn't have the aha moment, and suddenly it happens, right? Yeah, it's all about you thought that you needed to push more, to suffer, all those kind of things. You thought that this would mean that you are a good person. Why? Because you were dealing with people who were making you feel guilty when things were easy. They were making you feel guilty when you were happy. This is why you thought that working more and pushing more and hurting more was a good thing. And at the end of the day, the breakthrough is coming when you stop that, you understand that you are dealing with people that are emotionally fucked up, the King of Cups in reverse, people that are totally fucked up, emotional manipulators. We are talking here about emotional manipulators, people that are totally emotionally unhealed, they are emotionally immature, they are toxic. This is very, very toxic, right? And that you just let it go. You let it go. In the story of your life, you let this behind and you move forward, right? There is here the element of transformation. The transformation here, I kind of feel from all of this, it is to understand that there needs to be some kind of flow, right? If you see that a person cannot stand that you are happy, they cannot stand that good things are happening for you, that they make you feel guilty, right? They make you feel that you are naive, you are stupid, you are, I don't know. If things are coming easy to you, they will make you feel like you didn't work enough. And even if you did a masterpiece, they will say, no, it's not a masterpiece. You did it in 1 day, so it's worth shit, right? You understand what I mean? Understanding that when something like that happens, you are dealing with people that are emotionally fucked up and you need to let it go. You need to let it go. But there is here some kind of element here with the death card in the upright. There is some kind of real transformation happening inside of you, right? So I am from those healers who believe that the healing, it is not about transforming yourself, right? It is at the opposite, becoming getting rid of the layers that you had to dress yourself with and the roles that you had to embody in order to survive. It is about you know, I see in front of me the Superman, you know, when he's all dressed up. So the dressed up, it is the version of you that is putting all the layers on you in order to maybe Wonder Woman is better, you know, but there is this element of you know, releasing, letting go of unnecessary roles, layers of whatever, to reveal your true self. So for me, healing, it is truly going back to who your inner child was supposed to be, in fact. So I don't truly like the word transformation, but if you are carrying roles for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, so yes, there is this element of transformation, obviously, right? Okay, so let's see the microwave. Timing, efficiency, and results. Yeah, and this is where I feel that now they are confronted. Wait, microwave. They are confronted. Ooh, yeah, they are confronted. Yeah, listen. So, the Knight of Wands in reverse, they acted in very unreasonable ways, right? This is reckless, arrogant, temperamental, hot-headed, creating conflicts with a smile on their face, right? Like, it's not like they are creating conflict, because they will say that you were creating conflicts when in fact you were just reacting to very, very abusive behaviors hidden behind smiles, right? So, this is what there is here. The biggest problem, their biggest issue, it is that you are standing, and you are standing tall. We have the Six of Wands here. You are standing, and you are standing tall. And here it is also telling me that you might have the support of the community, right? There is some kind of people loving you, supporting you, giving you maybe the mirror that you should have had from whoever we are talking about here, but you didn't get it from them, right? And now you totally cleanse that. You are not looking at that anymore. And now suddenly there is an alignment between who you are and the energy that is surrounding you. So you might be alone with yourself, but still, even in this isolation, the energy that you are getting, if you succeed to detach yourself truly of all of that and cleanse yourself of everything that they made you feel that you are, all the stress that they put on you, all those roles that you had to embody, suddenly there is you standing tall and maybe attracting also the energy that truly resonates with who you truly are, right? There is this element of transformation, your inner child coming back in, right? Beautiful. Okay, the bedroom in reverse. So, intimacy in reverse, courage in reverse, and embrace in reverse. Yeah, listen, they are going here through a tower. We have the tower here, right? Oh, sorry, it's not the tower, it is the devil, 15. Okay. Ooh. So listen, we have the devil in the upright, and then we have the moon in reverse. What is the moon in reverse? There is no more confusion anymore. There is none. You see them for who they are, and maybe it is even more than you, right? Because we had the Six here of Wands. This is why I say maybe there is more than you, because in the Six of Wands, it is not just that you have a victory. You see here the crown. So there is a victory, but it is a public victory, right? So this is why I kind of feel that what is coming to light truly with this moon in reverse, so there are no secrets anymore, nothing is hidden anymore, everything is seen, nobody is confused anymore, that you were dealing with the devil. When we are talking about the devil, it is somebody obsessively trying to keep you stuck, to keep you under their control, trying to dominate you. Somebody driven by their own shadows, their own demons, right? We saw the devil twice, and twice it was in the upright position, right? Okay. So yeah, there is no more intimacy, right? Because but with the intimacy, we are not talking about sexual intimacy, right? We are talking about the if you are at home in yourself, then you are able to also make somebody feel at home in themselves in your present here, right? Here there is none, because as said, we are talking here about someone who is a hater. They are a hater. And it kind of feels now that it is exposed that they are truly a hater. An obsessed hater. This is the worst. With the devil, it is an obsessed hater. Okay, let's go to closure here. Wait, is there a card that is turned and I didn't see? No. Okay. Let's go to closure. What is the closure here? This is beautiful what is happening here. Closure, please. The Emperor. You know, while you were in their presence, right, you might have embodied the energy of the Emperor. You might be a masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter, right? The Emperor, it is someone who is about stability. It's a leader. It is all the kings in the upright, emotionally mature, somebody educated, who speaks very, very well. I kind of feel that at the end of the day, this is what they couldn't stand about you. They couldn't stand your energy. I kind of feel that there is truly something here about your energy, right? And that you are a boss. You are a boss, right? And they couldn't stand it. Why? Because they need to be the boss. They need to dominate you. They need to control you. So you cannot be the boss. It's not possible. It's not possible. Yeah. It's truly, I kind of feel, you know, that you are the light in some kind of way. You know, positive, loving. We have the King of Cups here somewhere, right? Here, the King of Cups, right? Loving, caring, understanding, the light, you know? And you were truly dealing with the darkness. The darkness. It's like if you were put in an environment of darkness. But I kind of feel now with this moon in reverse, you know. And you took back control over your life. With this Emperor, now they cannot, it kind of feels also that you might have been in your energy of the Emperor because this is who you are. But they were trying to convince you that you are a Page of Cups. You understand? And you could speak how much you wanted and show them, you know, being still respectful. You are the Emperor in the upright. And they were dedicated to try to convince you that you are weak, immature, stupid, unable to have control, that you are nothing. Why? Because they needed to control you. So the stronger you are and the more they need to control you, the more destructive they will be, right? Because they are trying to destroy a whole tower. A tower that is standing. I'm talking about the tower card in the tarot. I'm talking about a bronze statue that is very, very, a triangle, very stable, that will never fall, you know? So this is why you were dealing with so much hate and so much gaslighting and so much ugliness, truly ugliness. And I kind of feel that you truly wanted to stay there. You truly thought that you would be able to deal with that. Especially that they were making you think also that maybe you were somebody who was abandoning easily, that you were this, that you were that, that you were that, while you were none of that. They were just saying that in order to manipulate you. The devil. Masked. Right? Is there anything more that we need to know here for closure? Yeah, listen. You are not working with them anymore, and I kind of feel that it goes further than you because we have a tree here, a tree of pentacles, right? So I kind of feel here with the 6 of wands here, where there are people, there is the support system. This is talking about a victory, but there is a support system. It might just be in the energy, right? It might be me being in your life sent by the highest for you to have some kind of legitimacy of your experience. This might be it, right? But it might also be people that you don't know about. But behind closed doors, because maybe they don't have access to you anymore, maybe they are not your friends, they are their friends. They support you. They see you as a winner. They see you as a leader, a boss, right? And I truly feel now that people look at what is on both sides of the 6 of wands. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse, somebody conflictual, temperamental, hot-headed, judgmental, reckless. You know, this is truly somebody that you don't want to deal with. And then the devil, obsessively talking about you, trying to bring you down. Nobody wants to work with them anymore. It's over. I wanted it to be yeah, listen, the world is in reverse, right? So this is exactly what I told you in the beginning. Somebody is in a very, very dark place now. They are anguished, they are cold. I guess that you don't care, right? But I'm just telling you what is going on, and the world is in reverse because they are still stuck in this cycle. And they will stay stuck in this cycle unless they are able to look at themselves truly. Considering what I see here, I have some kind of doubt, right? But I truly feel here that you have the support of the community, even if you might not feel it. It kind of feel that truly what they wanted to do, it is block people from seeing you for who you are, right? What is driving this reading here, it is their obsession to keep you under their control, right? And now, it is kind of all their energy and all their thoughts were going there. Now that they lost control over that, and it kind of feel that they cannot even escape. I kind of feel that nobody wants to listen to them anymore. So now they are facing the emptiness of their life, and their life is empty because all their thoughts were going to you. So now it's empty. It is a dark room. They are like a little child. I see them, in a can we see the position here somewhere? No. Like holding their knees with the shoulders down, looking around, anxious, fearful, right? This is truly what I feel. And for the rest, I don't know. I don't know if they will heal, they won't heal, but I kind of feel that at the end of the day, this is more a healing reading for you. It is not about them. It is about putting the words on your experience, right? So anyway, I hope that it was helpful, that it was insightful, maybe even healing. I'll see you in the comments. Until very, very soon. Bye.